it's Libby from Nice to Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, and I'd like to welcome you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energy here with us today. I'd also like to take a moment just to reflect. It's been 20 years since the Bali Sari Club bombing, where terrorist bombing, where 202 people died from 20 nationalities, 88 of which were Australians, which was a very significant moment in Australia's history where international terrorism was literally brought home to us. Prior to that, we had been fairly secular, and I just want to put out my heart for those that lost their lives in that particular incident, but mainly for those that are left behind and may be feeling survivor's guilt or lost a significant number of friends or family in that bombing. And time does not necessarily heal wounds. It might dull them a little bit, but it doesn't heal. So just want to put my energies out to those people today as well. Okay, what are we going to have a look at? I am going to go to the US again. A couple of things. There wasn't a lot of overnight news that came out, just a few little incidences I want to sweep up. I'm actually feeling very deflated. I just feel like yesterday's energies were so high, feeling a little bit deflated today for some reason. There's just something churning, and if anyone is into astrology, let me know what the planets are doing, if that may be affecting it. But I just feel like we're in a bit of a lull at the moment, so I'll do a little bit of sweeping up of some things going on in the US. Okay, so the Oathkeeper trial is it's had its first week. These are the Oathkeepers. It's Stuart Rhodes and 4 others. 2 of the others are ex-military who are currently going through their trial for their involvement in January the 6th and mainly for organising the January the 6th. I do also note that the top lawyer for the Oathkeepers, Kelly Sorrell, their defence lawyers, has also been arrested for her involvement in January the 6th. So it's a bit of the lawyers are starting to need lawyers. So I'll have a quick look at that trial, see how it's going to go, and see whether whether anyone's going to flip in that trial. Watching Lena the other day, she mentioned that someone had pleaded guilty and flipped to the DOJ, but when I did some searching on that occurred last year in 2021. So I just want to see whether what's going to happen in that trial, whether somebody's going to flip, and whether the identity of the pipe bomber is going to come out. And then quickly have a look. The DOJ have told SCOTUS to stay out of it. So we'll see where that goes. Now, first of all, I'll just go to the Oathkeeper trial. If it gets too long, I'll break it into 2 videos. Ooh, bottom of the pack when I pulled it out. Ooh, when I split the pack. Okay, there might be some jail time for some of these Oathkeepers. Apparently there's a lot of emails, voicemails, camera recordings of meetings, and it's really what I'm after is not so much on the day, but the planning process. Meeting, apparently this Kelly Sorrell prior to January the 6th had been identified as meeting Oathkeepers in an underground car park or something. So just tell me how this Oathkeeper's trial is going to go. I'll just get 1 signifier and 3 cards, please. The Oathkeeper trial, using my Trip and Wait tarot. The Oathkeeper trial. Stuart Rhodes and the 4 ringleaders, 2 from Florida, 1 from Texas, I believe, and 1 from Ohio. Their names are easily found on the internet. Okay, I've got cards flinging out at me everywhere, so we'll just go through these. Okay, come on down. So the first card we've got is the man himself, the ringleader, Mr. Trump. And then we have, there is some harsh truths going to come out in regards to this about the organisation. So this is the card of major systems. It's government, religion, medical, but there's going to be some harsh information come out in regards to the organisation of the Oath Keepers. At the moment, they are at a crossroads. Those that are being charged haven't made a decision as of yet. However, I think that somebody is going to turn. Someone's going to turn to the lawmakers, and we've got this Wheel of Fortune. So there's going to be a change in fortunes. So I'll just ask that a little bit, ask that of pendulum. So they are at a crossroads moment. Nobody is admitting guilt at the moment, but that Temperance card is indicating me that somebody is going to turn. Okay. Just settle the energies, ask a question, ask a question. Is someone going to flip out of these 5 Oath Keepers that are going to trial? Someone going to flip out of these 5 Oath Keepers that are going to trial? And that's a yes. That is a yes, definitely. Okay. Oh, it's telling me to ask another question. The next question on my list was, will the identity of the pipe bomber come out? Will the identity of the pipe bomber come out? And that's a no. Well, that's a pity. Okay. So I'm getting a no to the identity of the pipe bomber. Right, but what I might do is I might just do a full Celtic cross on that and just see what the outcome of the trial actually is, the full energies of the trial. So please, may I have the full energies of the Oathkeeper trial? May I have the full energies of the Oathkeeper trial, please? Stuart Rhodes, 4 associates, does not want to go back in. That card definitely did not want to go back into the deck. Okay, the truth is going to bring about complete and utter downfall. Is that to some of these? I'm just going to have I'll just do a, before I go further, I'll just do a clarifier on this. Is this of the Oath Keepers, or is this of higher up the chain? King of Swords, truth coming forward, plan coming to fruition. Right, so there is investigation going on in regards to overseas connections. Thank you. Is this, who is this that is complete and utter downfall? Who is this? See, sorry, it's a bit bright for you. I'll hold them up. So under investigation, foreign connections, a seedy underbelly coming, being exposed, secrets being exposed. Who is this? Who's complete and utter downfall? Who is, I know who I'd like it to be. Full illumination of this, these hidden lies, this hidden deceit. Who is this? Who is this, please? Who is this? Who is this? A lot of major arcana coming forward in regards to this. I think it's about those in government who were involved. They're not telling me who. They're not telling me who, but there is investigation in regards to the planning and potential overseas connections. There is this, it's lies and awfulness being fully exposed. And it is, I believe, to do with the government. And then it's all about bringing a rebalancing back to the US, and on the Fool basis, the Fool. So it's a new start as well. Okay, let's see where this goes. So it's not telling me who, but I think it's who in government. Right, challenged by the mercenaries. So complete and utter downfall. Second signifier card is the mercenaries that were involved. At the base, having to defend themselves, well, that's understandable. In the past, Russia. Ooh, okay. Crowning, reaping what you sow. Right, this is the person who is going to flip. So they are walking away from what is no longer serving. So I think what's happened is that the illusion is going to be gone and they're going to be walking away. Okay, externally, wounded in battle, having to retreat. Internally, an ending. An ending, but also a unity. Closing of a chapter. Hopes and fears. Keeping something under wraps. Outcome, Page of Pentacles, bringing forward this message that's under wraps. Bringing forward what was sown. Bringing forward this mercenary energy. The Fool. I'm wondering if it's one of the younger ones, but something's going to come forward very quickly, and it's going to reveal the devil. Okay, base, we've got strength in bringing forward the sabotage and deception and betrayal. Going to be fully exposed, going to fully expose these circles of support. That was this devil energy. Okay, don't know who it is yet, but they're going to expose. But it'll be interesting to see who this person is. There's somebody that's going to, with the threat of this complete and utter downfall and their mercenary actions, but it's also... So what have I got here? I've got the devil that's going to be fully exposed. The plan of who was behind it's going to happen very quickly. It's going to be one of the younger people who are being prosecuted who realize their foolishness. Okay, thank you. Reaping what they sowed, and playing their cards close to their chest, but they're going to bring that message forward. Oh, okay. Thank you, Meister. So what was being held secret, what was being held concealed, they're going to bring that forward. Wow, okay. Don't know who it is yet, but yes, somebody is going to talk. Right, we shall watch that with interest. I'll keep with the same cards. Thank you, guys. Okay, the DOJ has told the SCOTUS to stay out of the 11th Circuit decision. So what it is, there's 100 classified documents, still classified, that Trump is wanting to be returned to the special master, and it is, I'll just ask, is it a, someone's dropping off a parcel. Hang on, I'll pause it for a second. Sorry about that. Who needs a doorbell when they've got two puppy dogs? Okay, so the DOJ has told SCOTUS to stay out. There's 100 classified documents that Trump is wanting to go back to the special master. I'll just check that it is actually just a delay tactic, which I think it is. He's claiming publicly, or his lawyers are claiming publicly, that there is they pertain to executive privilege and that he had declassified them, etc., etc. However, in court legally, there has been no evidence presented, and it has never been mentioned that they have been declassified or that they are of executive privilege. So we'll just have a quick look and just, okay. May I ask a question, please? May I ask a question? Thank you. Is this purely a delay tactic? Purely a delay tactic on behalf of Trump and his lawyers? And that is yes. Okay. Thank you. May I ask a question, please? Will the SCOTUS get involved? Will the SCOTUS get involved? And that's a no. Okay, may I ask a question, please? May I ask a question? May I ask a question? Will Clarence Thomas attempt to bring this to the SCOTUS? Will Clarence Thomas attempt? Yes. Little yes. Not getting a lot of traction. May I ask a question, please? But will SCOTUS push back? Will the other judges push back? And that's, oh, that's a no. Okay. I'll have a read on that because, not sure where that's going because, okay, so Clarence Thomas, illusion and delusion about the victory, about a victory. So yes, it is purely a delay tactic. Right, tell me how the SCOTUS are going to, tell me about SCOTUS, the SCOTUS getting involved in these documents. SCOTUS getting involved in these documents, SCOTUS getting involved in these documents, SCOTUS getting involved. Two popped out, reaping what they sow, but it's being looked at very carefully by the lawmakers. And this cat misses nothing. Being looked at very carefully. So let's have a quick, we'll go through it quickly. Okay, giving and receiving help. So there are those on the SCOTUS who have been yeah, entertainment only. So there is this expectation that of those on the SCOTUS that who have been, let's say, assisted into their position will help. There is a lot of work going on behind the scenes in regards to this. I'm getting phone calls. I'm seeing an old-fashioned rotary dial telephone being put down and picked up and put down and the handset picked up. There's a lot of talk going on behind the scenes, a lot of work going on behind the scenes, but I think this the star energy is going to win out in the end, and there's a lot of messaging going to come out in regards to this. The plan is going to be tossed out into the cold. On the base we have this is telling me this is the SCOTUS card, but it is going to be paused. There is going to be disappointment in how it's going to go forward, and it's lethargy about it, and it's about the sabotage and betrayal that we've got here. So the energies I'm feeling from that is that it's being looked at. There is an expectation of certain members on the SCOTUS to assist with this, but it's not going to get through. the plan is not going to get through. It may be delayed briefly, but it's not going to pass. I might just ask Pendulum. Sorry, I've got a lot of yes/no questions today. I'll just very quickly ask Pendulum, and then that shall do us today. See what happens tomorrow. Okay, may I ask a question, please? May I ask a question? May I ask a question? Thank you. Will the SCOTUS push this back before the midterms? Will it be pushed back before the midterms? And the midterms are less than a month away. And I'm getting a yes for that. I'm getting a yes. Entertainment only. Okay. It's wanting me to ask another question. I'm just trying to think what question to put to it. Was there an expectation that those that have been funded to get on the SCOTUS would support this? Was there an expectation that those that were funded onto the SCOTUS would support this? And that's a yes. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Couple of cleaning up questions. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm going to put a link down below for a Australian TV series that just came out. 2 episodes. I don't know if you'll be able to view it from where you are in the world, but if you get a chance, please do. Extremely interesting. It's called Mirror Mirror by Todd Sampson. A short documentary series, 2 episodes of the pros and cons of social media on the internet. Kind of scary in some ways, but positive in others, and well worth a watch. So, love to you all. Take care. Any questions, pop them in the box below, or email me at meistertarot@gmail.com, and I shall catch you tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Love to you all. Bye-bye.